Alright, YouTube and Fall community. Now, I know that the title for this video might be a little deceiving or angering to some people. Why am I already talking about the next Fall game? Thing is, I'm not exactly talking about it. I'm not bored of this game. I'm not saying we need another Fall game already. I just, a little bit of just a discussion video, just, off the top of my head. I usually write down like a script or something or general guideline of things to talk about. I kind of don't have that right now. Just kind of wanted to rant or whatever you want to say about the game. Here's the thing. Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4. I don't know about the ones before 3 because I didn't play them, but it's kind of it's almost always been the same thing. It's you're in a different location. You're everybody. Oh, the bombs dropped. We're all surviving. Da da da. Here's the thing. Why? What I would like to see is I want to see progress. Okay. Each game takes place at a different time. This I want to say might be the furthest along. I think maybe New Vegas took place after 3 and 4. I can't remember exactly. But this takes place after 3 for sure. But what I would like to see is I want to see some progress. Something like Assassin's Creed, okay? Which is a terrible game, I know, to compare it to. Assassin's Creed kind of goes more into the future with each title. Like they go, different era. Started getting a little more advanced. You're starting to see like, guns and things like that. Whereas the older games, they didn't have guns. Things like that. I think Fable kind of did this as well. Like, I want to see progress. I want to see, it doesn't always need to be like barren wasteland. This one's pretty good. This, compared to 3 in New Vegas, this one's pretty good. A lot of buildings, not so much. Thing is, though, okay, like, where's the cars at? Like, I know vehicles have been wanted for a long time, and you have the vertibirds and stuff on here, but, like, where's a car? Here's the thing. Like, okay, bombs dropped, like, 2077. This game takes place, like, 200 years later. 200 years ago, we didn't even have cars, Like, or, yeah, 200 years later, or 200 years ago from now, like, our time right now, 1815, we didn't have cars. So, like, where's in 200 years, we would have rebuilt cars, by now, obviously. Like, it's not that hard. We're in the future. 2077, we have easy cars to make, probably. And we don't even rely on gasoline, even now. We have electric cars now, and you can run cars on other things other than gasoline. So, like, we'd obviously have cars. I'd like to see like vehicles. I'd like to see the ability to legitimately rebuild, which you can kind of do with settlements. They're kind of working towards that. Maybe that's the next plan for the next game. But I'd like to see, where it's not so like it's the same story almost in just different locations, and it's getting not repetitive because I don't want to sound like I'm putting the game down, and I'm not. Just I don't know. It's I was just like I was sitting there, I was playing the game, and I seen like a loading screen. It had like one of those like futuristic but old school cars that are in Fallout. On the loading screen is talking about how 2077, everybody's, we're in something, everybody's like suffering, but we're all waiting for a change, but everybody was met with nuclear destruction. And I'm just like, well, like I've heard this before though, regardless of whatever location I'm in, I've heard this before. This was generally the same thing you hear in 3 New Vegas. And it's just, I realize, they're kind of, I don't know, like story-wise, they're kind of beating a dead horse. Like, yes, the bombs dropped, the Great War, that happened. Where's the after story? I don't want, I mean, think about it. Like, this takes place, only so much longer after 3. Why'd it have to take place so close to 3? Other than like the tie-in characters they have, like I think Dr. Lee's in the game maybe, and then you got McCready and things like that. Like, other than tie-in characters, which they probably didn't even have to have in the game. Why couldn't this have taken place, even further in the future, or even closer to the Great War? Even that's okay. Actually, I'm sitting here talking about us going into the future. Why not have a game that takes place almost directly after the bombs, like, or even like they had the pre-war segment in this game? Why not have a game that's like pre-war for a little bit, and then bombs drop, and you get like the entire barren wasteland, like when the thing's fresh, like it'd be so much cooler. You have like less abominated creatures. You could fight like actual just like kind of wild bears, things like that. Maybe that's not that cool to people. Again, I'm just talking off the top of my head right now. I don't know. Like closer to the when the bombs drop would be a little bit cooler. Things could maybe be a lot, I don't know, more realistic then. You'd have like fresh destructive buildings. You wouldn't have like things covered in dust and dirt from like the wind whipping everything around. I don't know, guys. Like, this is it's kind of a weird video. I'm kind of like, I don't know. I feel like I'm contradicting myself at times, but I think it'd be cool. I just want I want something kind of different. I want vehicles. I want like better. Again, I wanted water exploration on this game, and I still didn't get that. Even though there's so much water to this game, and it's crazy to me that there's not like. There's still, now, there's nothing to find underwater. Like, that's just, I don't understand it. What's the point? Like, it's almost like they put all this water on the map just as filler. Just to try to, like, make the map big, but it's not really not that big. You know, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I know it's a weird video, weird topic, but I want a little bit of a change maybe next game. Later.